Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching me from. You're welcome to Keep It into 100% with Me. And on this episode, I just want to talk briefly about I've been seeing people ask me if it's possible to travel to Nigeria with an expired passport, and I will give a big yes to that. It is possible for you to travel to Nigeria with an expired passport. If you have a Nigerian passport, and you're traveling from any country, yes, you cannot be denied access into Nigeria. You will be able to go through immigrations and go into the country. However, it is very important to know that you have to ask your airline. So before booking the ticket, just clarify from the airline if it is possible for you to travel. I can mention two airlines that I have had dealings with that I was able to travel, and that is the Delta airline will let you travel, and the United Airlines will let you travel. But depending on which country you're coming from, please clarify first with your airline to be able to show that you can actually leave the country you're living from with an expired passport. But if you're able to leave the country, yes, you will be able to go into Nigeria with an expired passport. However, it is important to also note that you might not be able to leave the country, Nigeria, with an expired passport. You have to have a valid passport to be able to leave Nigeria. So saying you like have a dual citizenship and you have an expired Nigerian passport, yes, you can leave the country of wherever you're coming from, your base to Nigeria, but while you'll be leaving Nigeria, you should be able to present the valid document, a valid passport for them to be able to let you leave Nigeria. Another important thing to note is that if your airline is not going to allow you to travel with an expired passport, it is possible that you can secure an emergency travel certificate like a ETC to be able to leave the country. And this process takes like a day or two, depending. But I would say that it is better for you to apply for it earlier so you have enough time to be able to like let them process if it is going to be like lateness and anything. So yes, you can actually apply online for an emergency transfer certificate, go to the embassy, get it, and then you can travel with it. However, with that also, you won't be able to leave Nigeria back to your base without a valid documentation. So whichever way you want to look at it, you have to have a valid document to be able to travel out of Nigeria back to your base. So yes, the questions of yes, can I travel to Nigeria if my passport has been expired since 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago? I would say yes, it is important for you will be able to go out of the country, I mean, go into Nigeria, enter into Nigeria, across the immigrations and customs and everything, with an expired passport. There's actually a valid policy that supports that, and if you need it, I think you can get it online about the policy. But I know there was when I went to the embassy to apply for a visa and I couldn't get any on time, I was given that copy of that. I mean, I was able to take picture of that policy that says yes, I can enter into Nigeria, because I was skeptical and say, okay, what if they don't let me pass through custom? What if this through the immigrations won't let me go through? So they said I should just show them that policy that says yes, they don't have to pay anybody at the when you get to Nigeria to cross the immigration, you don't have to do anything. You just have to like stand your ground and then they will let you enter. It is there's a policy that supports that. As of now, though, I don't know what's going to happen in the next few if the government decide to look into it. But yes, if you hold a passport, you can actually travel to Nigeria. So ease yourself if you have an expired passport and you have something doing in Nigeria and the visa is not coming. Because I have a lot of problem. I have a situation whereby I I went to apply for a visa and then weren't able to get one at that time because I don't know, I guess the process was just delayed and the time for the function I want to go to, it's so soon. So although they said the visa takes like 2 weeks, but this spends more than 2 weeks. I mean, it takes longer than 2 weeks, and there was not even no communication from the embassy to be able to like know what is happening until we went back there just to ask and say, hey, what's happening? And they said there's no visa available or something at that time, and they already got you paid the money that's not refunded. But then, like I said, if we had known we could actually travel, with an expired passport, yes. But I will say that it's very important that though to actually get a valid um passport. I mean, if you have a chance and you're going to be in Nigeria for a while, you can get your NIN and then be able to do another capturing and get your passport ready, because there's no thing as having the peace of mind that okay, your passport is ready. So that being said, yes, if you want to travel to Nigeria with an expired passport, please you can travel to Nigeria. You don't need any documentation, as long as you have a lot of valid passports to be able to come back to your base. And most importantly, is please check with your airline to make sure that that airline you're going to is going to get, I mean, make you pass through with an expired passport. So that is all about that. And please, if you're coming across my video for the first time, please subscribe to my video and like my video so that I'll be motivated enough to come back and do another video. So that's the piece of information I want to share with you today. Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah.